Oh, God. So, how is everyone today? I know I'm late. I'm absolutely late coming on doing my go live today. But you know what, ladies? I figured this would be better late than never. And yeah, I need to take some water here because I've just been hopping and I'm going to tell you exactly why. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, it's been just a hopping morning. And I'm in my tank top because, yes, I'm boiling. And I was just outside taking my dog for a late walk. And I'm going to go out and I'm just going to, there's not a lot of snow out here, but I am just going to move the snow out of the way that we do have. And yes, I'm already starting to lose my voice because I have been talking nonstop since about 9 o'clock this morning. So if you don't know me, I'm right there. My name is Gloria Savanto. I do live out here in Alberta, Canada. And the purpose of me coming on and doing these go lives is to help women understand that in the time and in the age that we're living in, you have options, okay, and you have options to move forward. If you're already in the industry, I also help women learn social media strategies using authentic tips and tricks in order to bring your brand online rather than just spamming products all over the place and just learning how to attract your tribe that way. So yes, the purpose of or the title of the go live that I wanted to do today is what is keeping you up at night. Okay, so I talked to quite a few people. Okay, every day I'm on social media, messenger calls, Zoom calls, whatever the case may be, chats even, and just discussing with the individuals what is keeping you awake at night. And the conversation is very different. Depending upon where you live in North America, I'm focusing mostly on Canada, and I want to zero it down into Alberta. And a lot of people are, it's with the situation that's going on. And thank you to the premier for not doing a complete total lockdown where we can still actually go out and get groceries and walk around, even though we have to be masks. And, we still can kind of live a semi quasi normal lifestyle. But for a lot of people, this is really impeding upon what they think is their right. Um, yeah, quite a few conversations are leading that way. However, on the flip side, I've had already a Zoom call this morning, a messenger chat, and just talking to the ladies that I'm actually bringing into my organization because what's keeping them up at night is very different. It is very different. So yes, nice day today here in Alberta, and I'm apologizing again for me coming on late, but I wanted to talk about something that I was dealing with this morning. Let's not talk about the issues that are happening around us. I wanted to talk about how I can inspire people just from the conversations I've had already this morning. So we're talking about the individuals. We're talking about the ladies that are concerned about, moving forward. Where are we going to be a year from now? Oh, our hours are getting cut back. We don't have this. We don't have that. We're going into Christmas, and how can we figure this out? And I just said to them, so can you not be inspired by somebody's testimony or by someone's story or about how you can maybe become inspired by somebody who has maybe had their backs against the wall and has slowly chipped away and has been able to move out a little bit where they've been able to do something to help the household in order that it's not so tough moving forward? And people are saying, well, how is anybody affording that? And I'm going to tell you how. I would have to say about 65-70% of the ladies I talk to on a daily basis want to know how they can be in a different position a year from now because they've got the vision and they have the goals and they have the dreams and the desire, which we like to call hunger, in order to build up something that they're not going to see this situation. They don't want it to be the same way as it's now as it's what's going to be next year. 35% of the people I talk to are suffering from analysis paralysis. And this is where I can't do anything. I'm stuck. I need to hoard everything I have. What little I do have, I have to hoard it, hoard it, hoard it. Um, there is different analogies around that, and I used to be really tight-fisted as well, knowing that I can't go and invest in that. I can't spend that. I can't buy that because I have to hang on to every little dime that I have. The 65-70% that I've talked to, I've brought two more into the organization in last 24-hour period, and they have the mentality that, you've got to spend money to make money or you have to give in order to receive. So moving in that direction, we can talk to the ladies till we're blue in the face about how, you know what, joining an opportunity, and if it suits your brand, and if it's going to make you feel better in the long run, which means you become a product of the product and you get healthy as a result of it, it's kind of a dual-edged sword, because then you know that your health is going to be looked after, your immunity is going to slowly get better, and you're going to start to be a little bit more clear thinking moving forward in whatever strategy you're using in order to either rework your budgets, rework your life around what's happening, and learning the organization that I'm with because of the way we build our program. And some of the women just aren't getting it. They're just not understanding it and not getting it. And I guess I have to look at it from their point of view because, you know, we have a big holiday coming this weekend in the US. Around the world, we'll be celebrating another big holiday. And I guess there's quite a few people who are really in tune to focusing on that because they still feel like that it's a commercial thing. They need to go out and buy, you know, the best gift ever or whatever the case may be, yet not realizing that just shortly in January and coming up in February, which is also known as Blue Monday, when all those credit card receipts start showing up the first week of February, then a lot of people are like, they feel trapped again. How can we get people to shake that mentality? How can we get the ladies to shake the mentality that by building something, okay, I know we're getting late in the year, by building something now, you're looking at something in February that you would have never expected, and that's going to be a little bit of a profit or product for free. Who likes free stuff? I love free stuff. It didn't take me long to get my products for free. It didn't take me long to get other ladies into the business where they're starting to see their products coming for free. And yet we're all starting to see a little bit of a profit. You're not going to get that by hanging on to money, thinking that, you know what, if you hang on to it, it's going to grow. It doesn't work that way. The universal laws around finances is that, or even money for that matter, is that there's more than enough for all of us. There's more than enough customers. There's more than enough business builders. It's a matter of getting the individuals who maybe don't understand what we do to understand finally that, you know, maybe I am coachable. Maybe I am, I can be taught. I can learn. I'm an intelligent person. I can learn, and I'm already at home. The time is going to pass anyways. So why don't I take the opportunity to learn what you're doing in order to help me and help my family, or just help me because I'm single, and, you know, learn where I can be in a better position a year from now, because these sort of things take time. They take absolute long time. So the Zoom call we had today was talking about, you know, there's a lot of people out there who are promoting, and they're spamming their pages all over the place, showing products, and they're showing, you know, items for sale, and it's Black Friday sales or Christmas sales or buy 3 get 1 free. There's just so much of that going on. I don't participate in that. I don't agree with it. It's against Facebook policy, and you can only tell them so many times, but they don't know how to attract a market. They don't know how to bring a market to them. I do these go lives, and there's some people who agree with them. There's some people who don't. But the strategy behind these go lives is that I could offer you some groups, some options to learn how to build your brand based on your values and your beliefs. And moving forward, do you want to actually put yourself out there? Do you actually, because I know a lot of people, they don't want to put themselves out there. They just don't want to do that. And yet at the same time, when the ones who are putting themselves out there, they're not putting themselves in front, they're putting the products in front of themselves. And it's just another retail outlet. You're not building that way. So it was an interesting Zoom call we had this morning. And I was talking about how some of my posts have been hijacked. And what do I mean by that? Well, you put up a post, it's a curiosity post, or it just even might be a profile. Like my post that I put up was just a profile where my hair was down, and I was taking, or I thought I was taking a really nice selfie because I wanted to update my selfie or my picture, my profile picture. Well, I had 3 girls who follow my page jump on there and put in their shop page link in the comments. They hijacked my post. So I had to obviously go in and say, listen, that's crossing the line here. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't be a spammy Tammy. You want to do that, you go do that on your own page. This was just a profile updated picture, and never in a million years, after seeing what you've done on my page, would I ever buy your product. You don't do that. You just absolutely don't do that. So in order to bring somebody to your page, and in order to attract your target market, or to attract people to come and want to join your opportunity, or they want to just be a customer, you need to talk about the benefits of things. You need to talk about how it's benefited your life, how it's made you a better person. I do that in a roundabout way because I have more energy. I mean, I'm sleeping better, and I don't have things keeping me up at night. I don't have no more worries. I can show you some of the stuff that I use, and I'm not going to show you that because that's just a ripoff. But what keeps ladies up at night is worry. Okay, a lot of them are worried. They have these ruminating thoughts going through their head. Maybe you're actually thinking, it could be something. I mean, I get some of these weird thoughts where I'm thinking, you know what? Did my bearded dragon actually have eyelids? Because I mean, you never see a lizard blink, or you rarely see a snake blink. Do they have eyelids? Like, some of these things that go through my head when I'm sleeping or trying to go to sleep, you start thinking about the weirdest things. On the flip side of that, what keeps me awake at night is the excitement. It is the absolute excitement, because I have ladies who are desperate and determined and inspired, because they understand the market that I'm in. They understand the career choice that I've made. They've read my blog. They understand now why I chose this as a career rather than, a traditional market. I went this way instead, and they became inspired by that. And it's not like they want my life. They want to learn how to build their life up too, and to make their lives also better. So if I can attract more people to want to learn how to solo travel, I mean, a charity is really big for me, but I keep my charity closer to home because I mean, I've said it before. I help my brother with his groceries, and I help my brother also with his products that are health. It's all health related because he was failing. Like, he just was starting to fail. So the products are turning him around. They're making him feel better. He's sleeping better. He's now walking better. He can, walk around the block. And to see somebody change like that before your eyes is magical. So that's where my charity comes in. I also participate in other charities throughout the year, and that's going to be the animal rescues, or, dog rescues. They need help and stuff like that. And I know a lot of people are saying to me, I can't afford that. I just can't afford that. And yet at the same time, they ask me to help them. And when I tell them I can't afford to help them, how do you think that makes a person feel? It's not very nice. So we need to help. We need to help wherever we can. So I help the ladies out by guiding them through a process, taking them step by step through a no obligation system. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. But the benefits are always going to be there in the long run, especially with the situation that we're going through now. Is your health 100%? Do you want to stay healthy moving forward? Or do you just want to, kind of assist some of the issues that you have going on in your life? For me, I sleep very well, but when I do finally fall asleep, I get up in the morning, and when both my feet hit the ground, they hit the ground running, because I'm really excited. And that's why I'm late today, because I have just been hopping all morning. And regardless of the time of the year, regardless of their circumstances surrounding their budgets, these ladies are learning and wanting to figure out how they can change their circumstances. And I think, you know what? I've done my job. It's an amazing day, and let's move forward. So, how many ladies here are actually dreading the new year? How many of them are already dreading the new year? Like, I mean, I've been talking to a few people where they're just waiting for this year to be over, and they want 2021 to start, and they're hoping to put 2020 or 2020 behind them. And I said, okay, if you want 2021 to be a better year, what are you going to do personally to make 2021 a better year? Well, I don't know. I just want this situation over with. Where's your personal responsibility in making this situation over with? And what situation are we referring to? And I know everybody's talking about the pandemic, and I know everybody's talking about, their fears and the lockdowns and the unemployment and all this other stuff that's going on. And yet I don't put myself into those categories, even though the last couple of weeks I've been talking about how, my partner and I, we just got hit with a major bill from Peterbilt, and it's devastating. It absolutely is. I don't know if we're going to have a paycheck in the new year. I don't know. I don't know if we are, but I'm not going to worry about that until the time comes, which means I've also learned how to pivot really well. I'm not going to sit and focus on something that I have no control over. So what I do have control over is my time and how I utilize my day, because I am home full time. And what am I doing to move myself forward? And how am I bringing my team with me? And these are the big questions that a lot of people don't have answers to, because their coaches and uplines aren't helping them. They feel like they're on their own, and they feel like now they're stuck. They're stuck. They've been with an organization for 6 months, a year, have saw no results from it whatsoever, and yet they still feel like they should be loyal to it because of their investment that they put into it. Well, with me, I talk about it basically as a business owner. Would you keep throwing good money after bad? And what do I mean by that? It's like you keep throwing money after your ads because you're doing Facebook advertising, for instance, and you're putting out all this money, and you have no results as a result of it. You've got no results of it. And yet you keep trying, and you keep trying, which is an admirable trait. But being in business, how long would a mortar and brick business be able to stay open if they just kept putting out money with no customers? They wouldn't stay open for very long, would they? So that's why the situation we're going through today is very scary. And I put up a post again the other day about, if you were just to go and support 3 of your local businesses that were actually local, and they weren't franchises. Even if that's what you did, because it keeps the people working. But if you were to go out and support 3 of the little guys every month, because I only do it once a month, I go to these 3 places, or it might be twice a month, and yet I am helping them stay in business. Why wouldn't we do that? So as a business owner, you need to have the same results. You need to have customers. You need to have people coming to you. So throwing good money after bad means that you're still putting in money for advertising, or you're still putting money into product because you have to maintain a quota every month, and yet you're not getting any customers and you're not getting anything back as a result of it. Well, this is the coach and this is your upline, and it's like an inability for them to help you build your team because maybe they're struggling themselves. My team is building fast. It is building fast because I know who my target audience is. I'm starting to really zero in on the ladies who are of my tribe. We have the same beliefs. We have the same value system. But what is the big denominator here is that we all have the same goal a year from now. So because I started in end of August, I think, beginning of September, my year goal is going to be September. So the ladies who are starting obviously in November, December, theirs is going to be in November, December. I'm going to arrive, and guess what? These other ladies are going to arrive as well because I take everybody with me. I make sure everybody is going to come with me. It's almost like the same motto as the Marines. No man is left behind. In my group, no female is left behind. We all grow together. We all have the same vision. We all have the same goal. We have different lives. We have different means as to how we're going to get there and how we're going to manage our finances in the meantime. But we all have the same goal in mind. And that is to not repeat what we went through this year, whether we got laid off or job sharing now or whatever the case may be. But we're going to be able to move forward and smash the ceiling on what some of our expectations might have been with an organization that just never helped us prior. So that is going to be my quick go live today. I just wanted to quickly jump on and talk about how what keeps me awake at night is the anticipation and the excitement of me being able to help other people move forward. The ones who have a scarcity mindset, those are the ones that are worried about where their next meal is coming from or where their next paycheck is coming from. I no longer have those fears, okay? I wake up, I go to bed, I'm excited. When I go to bed, I'm excited. I wake up, I'm excited. So this is the different mindset. And I've had to develop this over time. So again, my name is Gloria Savanto. I live out here in Cedar Beach, Alberta, Canada. And if you really want to know what I'm doing, and if you really want to understand further about how I can help you move forward, just reach out to me, because I will send you a no obligation invite to a group. Okay. And I know we've all heard this, but what makes this group different is that the testimonies and everything that is behind it is phenomenal, and it is totally unbelievable. So you ladies have a really awesome day, okay? And we'll hopefully talk tomorrow. All right, bye.